Oh, oh, where are you going? Hey, listen, if I'm going to take the time to teach you how to do all this stuff, then you get your butt back out in that garage. And then you smash the subscribe and like button because I'm an awesome guy and I like to give free information. So you should do me a favor. But don't be walking away. We got things to learn today and to fix. So you better go grab your tools and get out in that garage right now. Right now. What are you waiting for? Go. Jeez. That thing is so quiet. And it's running all the stuff inside in eco mode. There she is, seeing the camper for the first time. Say hi, babe. Hi. She's inspecting the camper for the first time. And we just connected this for the first time. And it's working great. I just have it in eco mode. We can turn all the lights on. It doesn't idle up. It doesn't anything. This is a great little generator. Happy New Year's there, guys. So today I'm going to teach you how to change the oil on your MaxPeedingRods. They're all pretty much identical and they're very, very simple. So I got my oil can over there. This one can take 530 full synthetic, or in this case, I'm just going to do some SAE 10 to be 30 because that's what it suggests and I trust it. This still has the break-in oil. So today I'm going to show you guys how to change the oil. It's really, really simple. They made this extremely simple, but for those of you guys who have not done this or still need to, we're going to do it. We're doing it on camera together. So let me pull this out. See if I can find. There it is. We're going to speed my life up a little bit. I don't remember what side the oil is on. I'm pretty sure it's on this side. So let me move where you guys can see a little better. So I'm just going to take these out by backing them out real quick. If you have electric tools, I suggest you use them. It'll really speed your life up. It'll speed your life up quite a bit, considerably. And there we go. Make sure all those end up right over there in the same spot. We should be able to pop this guy off of there, like so. And that's where your oil goes. So what's cool about this is they make it very, very simple to take the oil out. You're just going to lean this back a little bit, like so. Cool. Screw this in. I can see that it definitely still has the break-in oil from the person I bought it from. This just screws right on there. This is that little hose they gave you, the simple connection hose. Just make sure it's screwed on there nice and tight, like so. See if I can go any tighter. I don't want to strip it, but I want it to have a good seal. There we go. Then all you're going to do, grab this, find your oil pan. We're going to come right over here and make sure that your fuel vent is closed. And you're just going to bring it right over here and lean it like this. All right, that was pretty gross oil. Until it stops draining. Waiting for the drippies. There we go. Down to drippies. All right, that simple. And then all you got to do is fill this thing up until it starts to backfeed. So this is literally how simple that is. You know that this is full because it'll start to backfeed on this line. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this to backfeed. So again, and actually I may just grab a second funnel for this because I feel like it'll make my life a little bit easier here. Let's see which funnel I want to use. I want to use this one. And we'll use this guy here. We'll use this one here. That way I don't have to struggle with this too much, hold it up or any of the above. I can just do it this way, know that I'm going to get a good, solid, you know. So we're just going to go a little bit, let it eat that. It took all of it, so we'll go a little bit more. Took all that. You just go until it starts to back feed the line. It accepted it. Small increments, folks. Small increments. It took all that. Like I said, a little bit at a time. And looks like we are full. As you can see, a little bit over. So I'm going to lean that back. You can see that it's just sitting down here at the bottom of the canister now. So we got a little extra on there, which is fine. I'm going to grab a rag. We're going to put that rag underneath it just to catch a little bit of oil to keep it from going inside the plastic case. Like so. I'm just going to put that rag underneath it. We're going to back this out here. Going to lean this back real quick. There we go. Little extra oil came out. Set that over there. Grab myself another rag. Put this back on there. If I can get it in. Come on. Get back on there. Oh my goodness. Silly little thing. What a silly little thread system. There we go. And that's it. You just go till you reach the top of the oil dipstick. And then you put your screws back in. And you're done. It's literally that simple. You go until it back feeds a little bit and then remove the extra. All done. Easy. I hope that helps you guys. And just put your 4 screws back in, pop your case back on, and you're good to go. Simple oil change. I would do that every probably, let's say, 70 hours maybe. I don't know if I'd push this to 100, but I would go at least 50 to 70 hours before you change your oil. So, or it depends on how much use you're putting on. If you're putting a ton of use on it, you know, and it's getting a heavy load all the time, then I would do it probably every 30 hours. I would change it because, I mean, it's cheap. It's cheap. You may as well just do it. So, alrighty, guys. Hopes that helps. Catch you on the flip. Toodles.